The Beer Brothers is a comedy podcast where two dumb babies related by blood grew up and now review beers for you, the people. You can drink along if you'd like, but maybe don't do it in your car on the way to work. Drink responsibly. At home. In the dark.
Welcome back. I'm peaking huge. I hear it immediately. At least in my headphone, it went really crazy.
Stop screaming so much, you idiot.
I'm just excited, okay? It's a special edition.
Okay.
Episode 19 with our very, very special guest, Jimmy. And I can't wait to torture this fucking idiot. And in preparation of doing that, we're all taking a shot right before we go. So here we go, boys.
Mm-hmm.
Clink it up.
Clinks.
Down the hatch. Now, Jimmy, I need to ask you.
Oh, did you put something in that? Felt like it had a fucking
What is that?
marble in it when I swallowed it. What the fuck?
It's just shards of glass to help with the burn. It's
Seriously,
fine.
something went down when I drank that.
Did you spit in it?
I swear to God.
I might have spit in it. I might have chewed up a Skittle.
There was a chunk in that. Not even joking.
If Jimmy starts coughing up
let's
blood
go.
in the
ready.
middle of this.
This is episode 19. I'm Micah,
I'm Cody.
I'm Jimmy. Let's go.
and this is the Beer Brothers.
I need to talk to you about why you try to make eye contact with people at the urinals, man.
Yeah.
It's fucking weird.
You know, it's one of the things I like to do. So I look at them, make sure they're not looking at me, so I can kind of peek down, see what they're working with a little bit.
See what they got cracking. You know, just give them a little, well, has anybody ever tried to,
You
give you a little?
gotta know where you stand at the urinal line, dude.
Yeah. You're the type that gets up in there. There's 3 urinals, 1 on each end already occupied. You get in the middle and flay your elbows out and kind of rub a little, like chicken wing it.
I stand back a pretty good bit too because I don't want to fucking touch one of those things. So
Don't like the splashback.
just whip it out and let them know what's going on.
You ever tried, Micah, to have a conversation with someone at a urinal, and just maintain eye contact?
No, I definitely don't do that. I definitely look at the wall and I hope that I die really soon. That's usually what I do.
Go to an oblivion.
Are we just gonna do the first beer now? Is that what we're working with, or you got something you wanna
No, I've got one.
fuck around with for a minute?
Yeah, we're just fucking around.
Let's go to the first beer. I'm a little worried about what he's thinking over here right now.
Jimmy wants to skip to the first beer.
Yeah, he's like, we just please. I don't want to answer any of your questions.
Either that or give me another shot. Let's do it that way.
No,
You'll be
we
trash
don't need
for
to
this,
do that.
Nah, I'm good.
That's-
Guys, let me tell you something. It's over.
Every time I'm at the urinal, I look left to look right. All the penises, all of them.
All of them. All right. I
go.
got a would you rather question.
Let's go.
Okay, I just wrote it. You're gonna love this. Which room would you rather be a fly on the wall in? Okay, here we go.
You're getting it too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. I've already had to think about this. It's just terrible. Your mom giving your dad head. Or your your mom waxing your dad's asshole.
Well,
Guaranteed your kids aren't going to be listening to this podcast.
nah. I'm just thinking, picturing both things right now. So I appreciate that.
What if they're having it at the same time?
Lovely thought.
Man, mom and dad are into some freaky shit.
That's kind of where I lean with Micah. If you're gonna have to see some shit, just do those both at the same time.
Let's just get them out of the way. Just do them
Spread
both.
eagle,
Not
man.
one or the other. Let's just do both.
Dad screaming.
Oh!
I mean, that would be such a mix.
Fuck, man. Damn, where
Pain
do you
and
come
pleasure.
up with this shit?
He's a twisted piece of garbage. That's why. That's how.
Pretty terrible.
Part of the problem is y'all took forever to get this mic, so
I made this
He's
question
had tons
15
of
minutes.
that's a dark place.
Yeah,
man.
he goes into the darkest places I've ever seen.
That's I've been thinking about it. And
You still got to answer the question. I'm still waiting to hear which you would rather be a fly on the wall in.
I'm going to say waxing the asshole because I've never seen my dad's dick. And I don't really want to ever.
But you've seen his asshole?
No, fucking. No, I mean, I'd rather see his asshole than his dick. So, yeah, let's go with the wax.
Okay. Wax poetic. There it is.
Fair enough. I
Dick
would
tucked on the
also
other
rather
side.
go with wax because hopefully it's not as sexual.
Ooh.
It could be. That's
if
why
it
I was
was?
saying the both thing. But yeah,
I think I agree. Probably
How
the
would he
same
lay
page.
during that?
You mean
Belly?
what?
Would he lay on his belly or, like, back, spread eagle?
He's on all fours.
All
All fours, okay.
Doggy style. And she's got like 2 fingers like this.
Stop.
Spreading it out, pasting it on like peanut butter.
The popsicle stick.
Oh, it's going to be a
Okay,
ridiculous
let's
episode.
Let's do this first.
Let's get into the first beer.
All right. Our first beer of the day is from Abita, which is a big boy brewery. Where's Abita based out of? Does anyone know?
Louisiana, man.
Oh, that's right. Abita, based out
Collins.
of New Orleans. We're drinking their strawberry lager, their delicious, delicious strawberry lager. Their website here lists juicy, ripe Louisiana strawberries, harvested at the peak of the season, give this crisp lager its strawberry flavor and aroma. Abita strawberry is made with Pilsner and wheat malts, tradition hops, and the finest Louisiana-grown strawberries, resulting in a light gold lager with a subtle haze.
For anyone that loves beer that has like a bread kind of backbone to it, this is it, but it also straight up tastes like toast. It tastes like strawberry jelly on some toast. It is so good. It is a breakfast beer. I want eggs and bacon and fruit and everything with this beer. It is delicious.
I went to a brunch yesterday and brought this.
Was this like a community brunch?
Yes, it was like a friend's birthday brunch at their house.
Fun.
But I brought this beer, and no one else drank it. It was just me. So I was the only one who had a couple because there was a lot of drink options. And
Mimosas were probably
there was
or
like
Bloody
yeah,
Marys.
there was mimosas and I mean that was like the main drink of choice or whatever. And there was a few other beers, but most everybody wasn't really trying to crack open beer at 11 a.m. I was fine with it, but you know. But no, it actually was really, really good as a breakfast beer, as I assumed it would be. I've always kind of wanted to have it with like strawberry pancakes or something because I feel like that would be the perfect.
A lot of strawberry going on.
Yeah, a lot of strawberry, or just pancakes in general, just kind of that butteriness with it. And but yeah, this beer is awesome. Every year, they've kind of made it a year round now. I think for the most part, I see it most seasons. It used to just be a
It's
spring.
coming out earlier and staying around longer. I don't
That's
think
true.
it's
There
really
you go.
available in the winter.
Yeah. It used to just be like a spring only sort of thing, and then when it was gone, it was gone. But now it definitely is staying around a lot longer, which is nice.
Okay, so Jimmy, you're not typically a hey, there's fruit in the beer, I want to try it type
Absolutely
of guy.
not.
So I need you to tell the people about this beer, what you think of it. You don't have to be fancy with the terms. Just tell me
No,
straight up.
I'm not going to be, but it's really good, actually. It's got a good... I mean, it tastes of strawberry in it, which I'm not used to that, but it tastes really good. I'll drink another one.
So
Jimmy approved.
that's good.
Bing. Oh, I've got such wonderful things planned for this episode. It's so good. But we're definitely, we're gonna roll into this. All right. Whenever football season comes around, Jimmy and I try to go to at least one Titans game every year.
It's usually more, but yeah.
It usually ends up being 1 or 2, maybe 3 if we're lucky, and score tickets that way. But typically we try to go to one, and it's usually it's on your birthday. Or
Opening
near
day.
your birthday. Yeah, opening day or the following week, depending on when the home games fall.
Right.
Last year, the Philadelphia Eagles came into town.
Yes.
That wasn't opening day, but
It was the second week, or maybe it was the third. I can't remember where it was in the season, but it was early on, and a lot of Phillies fans coming from the world champions, they had won the Super Bowl the year prior. Tons of these assholes
And that's kind of
flooded the stadium.
That's kind of thing that sucks about Nashville a little bit is because it's such a huge touristy destination now that anytime an opposing team does play, you get a ridiculous amount of their fans come in that weekend. because we're like that city to visit.
It tends
Yeah,
to
and
be
I don't
the
think many
Northeastern
people think
guys.
about that either.
No.
I know that it's a lot to do with Nashville, why so many people come. It's
Right.
like, so.
Well, and also a lot of Nashvillians want to take advantage of people wanting to come watch their team, so they hawk their tickets and try and make up for season tickets. It's like, and usually it's because they think they might lose that game, right? So it's like, we're not going to go.
Yeah.
We'll make money off these suckers. Okay, so last year we go, and we had a couple of drinks, in the parking lot just before we get out. And anytime Jimmy and I are together, typically we get rowdy. But not in a aggressive way, right?
Well, Cody, first of all, he en route to the stadium. It's 9:00 in the morning.
Yeah.
He always pulls out some sort of whiskey or something.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
One
That
time
usually gets
you brought
to-
Fireball. One time, the Jags game,
Yeah.
you brought Fireball. You're like, get a hit of this.
one of us
Like,
bring
okay.
it every time. We stash it in the car, and then we get off the exit, and I pull it out, and you know what time it is. So
Yeah, get a swig in, just get a little, pep in the step.
It's game time, baby.
Yeah, before we get in there and get loud. And
it's
wow,
okay to drink whiskey at 9 a.m. when you're going to a football game.
Yeah.
That's
first of all.
acceptable.
At UT with the tailgates, sometimes you have those early games, so we would have to start pretty early and find different ways to do that. Because, you'd get kind of tired of it after a while. But there was 1 year my friend brought up some real moonshine, and so we just threw that bad boy in some orange juice, called it a Rise and Shine, and just walked down to the tailgate like 9
White
a.m.
Lightning?
Yeah.
Oh.
Like legit stuff. It was
That
very-
Start a
hurts.
campfire with it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't remember the rest of that day.
I believe that.
Blacked out before noon. No.
Yeah, easily. So anyway, we get going, and I need you to give me some tidbits of the story from your perspective, because mine was, we get into the stadium, into the parking lot, and people are tailgating.
Let's pause for a tidbit.
Okay, go ahead.
We're pretty drunk in the fucking ticket line. Okay?
There you go.
Okay. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
we're pretty lit already. We're pretty drunk there. We'd actually convinced some Philly fans to give us their beer.
Jimmy's like, let's not mince words. We were hammered.
we weren't fucking hammered, but I mean, we
we were
weren't
feeling good.
We were probably not making our best decisions at that point.
No, blame it on the alcohol. That's what's coming up in this story.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway,
Gotcha.
so we go through it, and we go through the line. I don't even know what possessed us at this point, but I need you to tell the world about the nacho cheese extravaganza at the Phillies game.
Yeah, well, this story's never been told. This is a new one.
This is a secret story between me and him because we're the only people that experienced it. Well, some other people experienced it, but they don't know
five
who's
more
responsible.
people.
Cody's
are gonna
usually
learn.
pretty big on getting a snack
Yeah.
anywhere we go.
Oh yeah,
Concerts, whatever.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
he
Go
gets
ahead.
some barbecue nachos, I think. What were they?
yeah. It's
that
barbecue
right?
nachos.
Yeah, I've had those there.
Yeah,
And I'm just like, I'm gonna keep drinking beer. That's what I'm doing. So
you
I'm
know.
standing around. I'm getting tired of these Eagles fans. They're running their mouth. They're flapping their wings. They're running around doing stupid shit. So I was like,
yes.
The
Cody,
worst.
Make
like,
sure
come
you
here.
give them a mic.
let me see your nachos. I was like, I'm about to rub some cheese on some Eagles fan jerseys. And he looked at me like, you serious? I was like,
my
yeah,
God.
I'm about to do this. So I go about 2 fingers, deep in it.
He gets a
Dip out
good
it.
scoop.
Get me a little scoop out. Walk up to the first Eagles fan. I'm like, hey, man, what's up? Let me get a pic with you. They're like, cool, yeah. So I put my arm around them and just cheese the shit out of their jersey while we get a picture made.
Yeah.
Cody's
Here's-
taking the pictures.
Here's also how it was so deceiving because people didn't know what the hell was going on.
Yeah.
Like, he just goes, he's like, hey, man, welcome to Nashville. And he would, like, give him a good slap on the back. And that was the cheese hitting their jersey. And they didn't
Oh
know.
my God.
Yeah. And so, they'd
These
be
people
I'm
from
sorry
Nashville
about this,
are-
too.
these
I feel
people-
bad about
these
this
people
a
from
little bit.
Nashville are so nice. Like, no, we're dicks.
Nah, I kind of feel bad about it. So
He felt bad later once the alcohol had worn
I
off.
doubt
he
one of
They'll
realized-
y'all's-
wash out. They're fine.
I doubt one of y'all's 4 listeners are Eagles fans.
They
Yeah.
fucking love cheese. 5 listeners, okay?
Okay, the
They
5 love
cheese
I'm
there.
here, so I'm on the show. I'm
Yeah,
one of the
well,
5.
You'll
That's
listen.
The other 4 are not Eagles
You
fans.
will be listening. Yeah, that's true. You're going to hear it too.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Fuck the Eagles, by the way.
what makes this worse? I just lost the one listener in Philadelphia.
Yeah.
She's like, ah, fuck.
Hey, I'm just a guest, so y'all can't hold anything I say against these 2 guys.
True. Anyway,
So I don't give a shit.
yeah. What makes it worse is I'm about 20 yards back in the crowd, just videotaping all of these instances. And it kind of hits me at some point. It's like, if anyone realizes that Jimmy is putting nacho cheese on the jersey,
he's gonna start rioting.
Fight.
These are nice jerseys, like Randall Cunningham, like some good ones.
Sewn in letters, like the $130, $140 plus jerseys.
People from Philly are a little wild.
Oh yeah, and
I was fully prepared to throw down. I'm telling you.
Yeah, he was ready to fight. That's also a thing. Anyway, so there's this one guy, and I'm gonna have him share the picture with you to put on our Instagram. That he rubs it in his hair.
We got photo evidence. Yeah.
Yes, he's got.
Cody started getting scared. I'm not gonna lie. Cody was like, "Dude,
it starts to hit me." I was like, "Bro, if we get caught, like we're gonna get arrested for like disorderly conduct." Like it would have been a fight. It would have been a.
You're
brawl.
literally rubbing cheese in people's hair. Yeah.
I mean, but it's fitting, Philly cheesesteak.
Yeah.
Cheese, nacho cheese.
I get it. They love cheese.
They love it. They get the experience. So anyway, we're gonna share this photo of this dude. He's got like 80s rockers hair.
Can you
show him the photo?
Can you explain the guy's hair a little bit?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's
he caused the shit himself. So
John Bon Jovi. That's my dog. Yeah, making awesome noise right now.
little nail clacks on the hardwood.
No, sorry.
She's fine.
Anyway, so it's like John Bon Jovi didn't cut his hair and
Cody,
aged
we
to
send
80.
way too many photos to each other. First of all,
Well, yeah, that's how this works. Anyway, it's very frizzy, so if it's like wispy, like if the wind hits it just right, it's just.
I think I already know what this is. Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! There's a dead animal on him. Dude, this is a dead ass animal on his head.
that was 3 minutes after we did it. We took another picture of the guy.
Yeah.
He's standing there. The cheese is drying already.
Yeah. It almost looks like that's just how he is.
Yeah.
No one probably said anything like, God, fucking Jerry's got cheese in his hair again, damn it.
Nobody told him. They were like, yeah.
Jerry,
right.
how many times have I told you, don't put your hair in the cheese?
Well, he was doing this great thing too, that all guys with that length of hair do, which is like they flick it back.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So at some point during the game, we didn't see this happen. He flicks it with his hair, and he just felt the glob like either hit him in the mouth or just something switched, and he had to have realized.
I could have saved this man's life.
Fuck? There's cheese in my hair. What? I haven't had cheese all
Honestly,
day.
I could have saved the man's life.
How's that?
Because whoever's listening to this, you'll look at the picture and you're going to be able to see that this looks like if it touched a spark, it would engulf in fucking flames because this man's hair is dry as shit, okay? It looks like some fucking tumbleweed. So let's say he would have leaned down and accidentally leaned over a candle or something later that day. The cheese might have fucking saved his life because his hair would light. You'll see it. Whoever listens to this, just look at the Instagram.
Just go check out the Instagram.
Like and follow it too.
Yeah, there you go. Give it a like.
Oh, there's the plug.
Power the 5. Anyway, okay, let's move on to this next
We're
beer.
only one beer in.
We got to do this next beer. We got to keep
this is
moving.
about to get wild.
All right, we're back at it.
All right, our next brewery is UFO Pineapple by the Massachusetts Bay Brewing Company. I'm going to go ahead and put them on blast because, I mean, maybe it's simple is better or whatever, but not a huge description. Just says this luscious Hefeweizen burst with tropical flavor. The whole story is literally 2 sentences. Golden, juicy, tropical, 3 sentences. No matter the season, UFO Pineapple makes it the perfect time to get your luau on. It's island time, is their description of it. So Hefeweizens, if you don't already know, usually the yeast structure of those kind of have a banana backbone to them.
Yeah.
So anytime you're tasting these, you're going to get hints of banana, this being a pineapple version of that. This tastes a lot like that weird orange juice you might get at the store that's like pineapple, banana, and orange juice together, but with a lot of water. That's kind of my description. I know that may not sound appetizing. Some people may love this. I'm not a huge Hefeweizen fan, so that's part of my disdain with it. I'm not. It's hazy in color, golden for the most part. The pour on it was pretty good, but I'm not in love with this beer right off the bat.
Okay, that's fair enough. I will say that, yeah, like most Hefeweizens they're wheat beers with some sort of, and it's like you said, there is this like fruity banana note to most of them. So obviously this one's throwing the pineapple. This one is growing on me a little bit, but it doesn't feel a ton like beer. It's kind of strange. Hold on, let me get another little
sipple.
sip of that nipple.
Oh, yeah.
What?
Ugh.
Ooh, that's weird. Yeah, it almost tastes like juice. It's really
That's what I said.
different. I don't know. I don't hate it, but yeah, I'm not in love with it or anything like that. Like, I think that this might be the crowd of people who are like, I hate beer, I like fruity drinks. This would totally be a conversion for them, so I could see the appeal there.
It's on the
for
scale.
sure. Yeah.
Somewhere.
Mhm.
Yeah. What do you think, Jimmy?
Well, I'm not a fucking beerologist like you guys, but
We're not, but
Hey,
it's
just
fine.
embrace what you are, man. Just tell us what you think of it.
it's
Doesn't
not
matter.
a beer. It's not a beer. Like I taste a spritzer or some kind of little drink you buy a girl or something, you know, like in a slim can. It tastes like pineapple, yeah. But
Yeah.
it's not a beer.
Yeah, it's definitely easy sipping, but
I'll finish it.
He's like, I'll drink it.
Yeah.
Because it is a beer.
We'll knock it
technically.
down.
Yeah,
It looks like a beer in the glass.
Right.
So
Smells like a beer, looks like a beer, but it's not a beer.
it doesn't necessarily taste like one. It is
No.
one, but it
And-
doesn't necessarily taste like one. That's for sure.
People that love Hefeweizens may freaking love this.
Oh
thing.
yeah, no, I mean, and that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm sure there's a group of people that love this beer, and like I said, it's not that I hate it. It's just not really my thing. It doesn't
Yeah.
really feel very beer-esque. So
I don't
Yeah.
hate it. I mean, I can drink it.
yeah,
Yeah, I got you. Hey, that's why we review them, just to see what we think of this.
Oh shit, that's what review means?
Yeah, you know.
Oh my god.
But I wouldn't buy this again. That's just my take on it.
Yeah,
Not,
yeah.
not a huge fan. Anyway,
I love pineapple though. It's one of my favorite.
I do love
flavor.
pineapple. I think that's why I'm okay with it. Is because I do like pineapple.
yeah, I just feel like pineapple works so much better in an IPA.
It does.
You know,
Ah,
it's just way better in that because it's already such a citric, citrus fruit that's like really bright, and IPAs are huge on flavor. Hefeweizens always remind me of like, they're obviously wheat, so it's like bread and kind of dulled a little. That's part of it. So anyway, yeah, that's my thoughts on that. All right, so keeping in vein with the football world a little bit. Mike Vrabel of the Titans recently said in an interview that he would cut his own dick off to win the Super Bowl.
No, he was asked by the offensive lineman Taylor Lewan if he would cut his dick off to win.
Do you
the
listen
Super
to their
Bowl.
podcast?
No.
Okay, he asked the coach, I guess, what did he ask him? You knew the
Would you
phrase.
cut your dick off to
Right.
win a Super Bowl?
And he said, yeah, I don't use it much anyway, right?
He said, "I've been married for 20 years, so
I'm not
yeah,
using it much anyway.
so yeah, I would."
Right, yeah, I would.
It's like getting rid of an old thing you got in your garage that you don't need anymore.
Man, I hadn't used these golf clubs in fucking years. Used to love golfing, but man.
These golf clubs, these
Man,
left-handed golf clubs.
My wife won't really let me golf anymore, so might as well just get rid of these.
She won't let me take the golf in the hot tub anymore,
Yeah.
so it's time to...
I used to love to golf in the bedroom, but she won't let me, put that right into the hole anymore.
Put the 5-iron in her. Oh, I mean... Never mind. All right, so, but it's still interesting.
Got 3 wood and
Too many damn jokes.
Yeah.
at that.
Let the big dog eat. We pull the driver out.
Yeah, the one club, that one.
Yeah.
Anyway,
it's too easy. Too many easy jokes. Anyways,
it's an interesting question of what's worth cutting off your own junk for.
oh my god, nothing.
I mean,
Listen,
nothing.
nothing, unless
Okay,
you could sew it back on.
and
Nah.
it work.
And it's sore.
Really?
Lorraine, like the Lorraine Bobbitt story style,
Yeah.
Did he get it sewn back on?
Yeah, it worked.
And it
Well,
worked?
he got some. I don't know.
They had to do a surgery.
He
They're
had
like,
something put back together. He got some monstrosity down there. It looks like a hand, it's like a baby arm.
apparently it works. He did a porno after that happened.
Yeah, because he got
No
9
way.
inches put back on him. That's what I'm saying. He's like, I had a 3.
We could take some extra skin from your knees.
I'm gonna take some,
from the back of your thighs.
I'm gonna take a chunk out of my thigh and add it to this.
Just go ahead and roll it on in there.
I mean, it'll work for the most part.
But it's a serious question. Is there anything? Because that I would not for a Super Bowl. I mean, maybe that's his life focus. The dude's played football for how long? So it kind of makes sense that you would want to cut your own junk off at some point. You're like, I just want to get there. But he's been part of teams that have done it.
Yeah,
He's got rings.
Right. Sorry.
I'll keep my dick. You know?
Yeah.
That's what I feel like.
So I guess it begs the question of like, what's something you wish you could have done that maybe you're like, I will never be able to do that. And
Can
I
we
might
say
get my
dick?
own junk
I'm
at some
sorry.
point. Go ahead.
Can we say dick?
What? You can. What? Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What?
We literally said every other word.
For real. Serious question. What would you potentially, obviously it's all hypothetical, cut your own junk off for? Some people would probably be like riches. I don't think I would, like millions of dollars, I would want my junk.
Nah. Yeah, we're not.
Because you're going to get old, so it's not going to work always. I mean, I guess it could, but at
True.
some point you're not going to want to use
Hugh
it.
Hefner was using this for a long time.
Until he died.
Magic of pills, too.
Until he died, yeah. And he
guess
had
so.
money, so...
Right. So what would be worth it? Anything?
Nah, I can't think of anything.
I'm trying to, off the top of my head, come up with something stupid.
You know what I think is funny is that if you asked women, would they, obviously you have like breast cancer and stuff, so women some have to make the choice to cut their breasts off. If you ask them that, like, what would you give your boobs up for? They could probably give you a list of things.
Yeah.
Much easier than guys. Like guys are like, no,
We're stupid.
not gonna get rid of my crown jewel.
It's a defining part of who I am as a man.
It's what it makes me a man, literally.
It literally makes me a man.
Right.
Like when you get old and it stops working, you find things to do, like
Gardening.
or play golf.
Well, I guess I'll grow tomatoes now.
Yeah. Read books and shit, So
I never read a book until my dick stopped working. Didn't even know how to read. Didn't have the time.
It wasn't worth it. Wasn't worth the time. I was jerking off all the time.
I didn't have the time, honestly. It was taking up. It's crazy how many things I've gotten done since it stopped working.
like, my yard looks great.
Sodded, seeded, the whole thing. It's really good now.
Oh,
Really
man.
good. What other member of your body would be worth cutting off your own member for? Like, okay, if you had to be blind for the rest of your life, would you sacrifice your eyes for your dick?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably because
In a second.
people figure that out. They work with
Okay.
that.
Hands?
The whole thing is like, if I cut it off, like, how do I pee now?
All you gotta do is
Do I have to make a new
It
hole?
just kind of pours out.
if you pluck your eyeballs out to save your dick, you just say, "Is the lights out? Is it dark in here?" And
Yeah.
you say, "Yeah," and you just go into town. Nobody can see. It's all good.
What do I look like? Like, well, you're unshaven and unkempt.
You're ripped. You look awesome.
You know, I can't even find it. I'll just take the eyes.
I gotta push back a couple of folds.
There's probably
It's
a few
disgusting down there. I'm taking the eyes.
There's probably a few things I'd take a pinky toe off for.
Like what?
I mean, there's a lot of things actually.
Yeah, pinky toes are pretty dumb.
Yeah. I've
thought
never
they were-
It
used
might
it.
throw off your
Good sense of
balance.
balance.
It does. It'll throw off your balance.
Nah.
Pinky fingers are pretty stupid. They're pointless.
Yeah. Pretty,
Oh no, I can't drink my tea.
yeah.
Pinky fingers seem more painful than a pinky toe.
It would be more painful probably, but
What point is the pinky? What does it do? It's not even that strong.
It pulls your other finger down. See?
At that point, I think it's time for the next beer.
yeah. All right, we are back with our third beer of the day with Sierra Nevada Brewing, and this is their Sierra Vesa. Inspired by the classic cervezas served ice cold by the beach, we created our own take on these light and easy beers born south of the border. Sierra Vesa is golden and crisp with a balanced malt flavor and a hit of floral hops that will have you calling out for another round. And this is a 5%. I don't know if we haven't been good on the percentages today, but this is a 5% ABV.
We've been off the mark.
Yeah,
on
we've
the
been off the
ABV
mark with the guests. We're like, what do we do?
and the IBUs and all
Yes,
that
no.
stuff.
That's
There
okay,
wasn't
'cause I
much.
don't have any of
Actually,
this shit.
every beer that we've tried so far,
They're
is-
all session ales so
Yeah.
far.
The last one will not be, but that's okay.
Yes.
Neither will the last segment. It will not be
Okay.
a segment.
We can't wait.
Okay.
Anyway, this is a great beer in the fact that it's, all those beach beers that you love. You're at the beach all day. You just want something easy drinking. This is your guy. Pale in color. Like, really pale, actually. Most things we've had today.
Yeah.
You can see straight through it. But it almost has a little bit of limeness to it. I would compare it to...
There's some sort of tart something, but it's not heavy. It's very hard to figure out what it might be.
This reminds me, though, of like your big boy, like economy beer. Oh, I'm going to get a 12-pack of the blue cans or whatever. That's kind of what this feels like a little bit.
It's very, very smooth. Pretty delicious beer, actually. A lot, almost creamier than I thought it would be. I think that's the only way I can kind of explain what I'm experiencing here. No, I mean, yeah, this is like a very simple, easy drinking beer. They've hit all of the marks of the things they wanted to, I think, with that description there. Obviously it's very light. It's only 5%. Beautiful color, but it is
got a bit of cracker notes to it.
Yeah, there you go. It's a classic sort of bready lager, but it's very, very good.
Well, you told me when I got here that I would love it, and you were right, sir. It was fucking good.
Yeah.
Damn good beer. We might take it to a Titans game this year and
put some cheese on some people.
Yeah. We'll have to pick a different fan base.
Yeah. It's probably the Jags fans. It's okay.
That's damn good beer right there.
Yeah. Real good.
Delicious.
Okay. All right, let's figure out what else is next.
So we've known Jimmy
Let me pause. This is probably a lie.
No, it's actually 100% true. It's
Okay.
100% true.
It's even worse.
It's not even that bad of a story. It's just a funny story. So we've known Jimmy since we were kids. How long have y'all been friends?
Since 4th grade?
Yeah, so long time. Long ass time. Like 20 something years.
22, 23 years.
Yeah, so a very long time. So when we were kids, we lived in a developing neighborhood. There was a lot of there was a lot of like construction site stuff or like new ground being laid out for different areas. So there's one time me and my friends, we were playing at one of these kind of like sites where they had just kind of leveled it. There was like nothing really there.
Hold on, pause. I think I know where the story's going.
Is this going nunchucks?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
You shouldn't put fucking nunchucks out.
Let's let Micah tell the story.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell part. I don't know how much of this Jimmy remembers.
We talk about this story all the time.
Yeah,
dude.
it's the greatest.
The karate don't always pay off.
No.
Go ahead.
It doesn't. So I'll get to the part where Jimmy shows up, and then Jimmy can tell that part, and then I'll tell the back end.
I don't even
part.
remember it. Y'all gotta tell it. Yeah,
okay.
nah.
Okay, I got you.
I just remember the fucking kid pulling the nunchucks out.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
So we're at this like site where there's not like any. It's just ground's kind of been laid. Like nothing's really been done yet, and there's this little like hill mound thing, and me and my friends were climbing it.
It's basically like it was the base. Like they were about to put the foundation of the house in.
Yes, they were.
So it was just a hole in the ground is where we were. Anyway, go ahead.
So we start, we're like playing over there. Just, we did that a lot. We'd go to these different sites on the weekends and play around and
Not excited about
jump inside of construction equipment and stuff. But anyway, so this site didn't really have anything on it, but we were like just kind of hanging out there. And there was this random kid in the neighborhood I'd never seen before. I don't even remember his fucking name. He's a piece of garbage.
Fucking Karate Kid is what he was.
Yeah, it was Ralph Macchio. And so, anyway, so we're hanging out there, and this kid shows up. I'd never seen him before, and I was trying to climb up on top of this, like, little, I don't know, there was, like, this portion that I was trying to climb up on top of that our friends were kind of getting up onto, and he was like, hey, you can't climb up there. I was like, why? He's like, because that's my spot, and I say who gets to climb up there. Like, classic dumb kid shit. And this is like, I was like 3rd grade.
Mm-hmm.
So, I was like, okay. So I just go start climbing it anyways. So he gets, like, a switch. Like, when you pull, like, a reed out of the ground, like a long, like, reed, and he starts hitting the back of my legs with it. You know what I'm talking about? Like when you found when you're...
It was a stick. He found a stick.
A switch.
Yeah, it's a switch.
That's what I'm saying.
He switched your ass over that?
Yeah, he did.
That's why we got to him.
Yeah. So he
now this is adding up. I remember that. Okay.
Yeah. So he takes this switch. He starts hitting the back of my like calves with it. So I'm climbing this thing, and it stung. And I was like, dude, what the? And I was like, okay, this is stupid. So I'm like, all right, that's fine, cool. I'm just gonna go home real quick, and then so I get on my bike. I ride home. It wasn't that far. I go inside, and Cody, you and Jimmy are in the basement. I'm like, hey, there's this kid over here, and he's hit me with this switch for no reason. And you guys are like, let's roll. You guys jumped on your bike so fucking quick and came over there.
Jumped on those mongooses.
Yeah, exactly. Mongoose, and y'all came over there and y'all basically confronted this kid, and he was trying to act like a big shot, and he got scared. Y'all are bigger than him, so he goes home, and he comes back, and basically Jimmy especially was like, "What do you want? Like, what's going on?"
Yeah.
And this kid pulls out from like the back of his pants. He pulls out some nunchucks.
His braided belt.
Yeah. He pulls out nunchucks and he's like, "Yeah, you want to go?" Starts like whipping these
What did
things
he
around.
say? He said something like,
No, he said,
a
I don't know
yellow
if you
belt.
know this about me, but I fucking do karate.
Yeah.
I do karate while he's whipping these fucking nunchucks around.
So Jimmy
And I was
goes,
not impressed by this.
Yeah, so Jimmy goes, "Okay." So he walks over and there's this giant piece of PVC pipe full of mud in the ground.
Forget this part.
And Jimmy fucking rips this thing out of the ground and he picks it up and just throws it at this kid as he tries to run. And it hits him in the back. The kid guy falls over and he's like super mad. He's like, "I'm here to tell my dad." And we're all like, "All right, let's just all go. This is done."
Uh-huh.
So we leave. A little bit later, and there was a lot of like curse words flying around when you're that young. And so I go home, and then a little bit later, there's like a ring at the doorbell, and Mom answers the door, and it's this kid and his fucking dad. And somebody ratted me out as to where I live, because I don't know how this kid knew where we live.
Yeah.
Rose Garden.
Yep. So he basically goes on to, and the dad's like, "Well, my son says that your sons beat him up, and there's a lot
You
of
left
curse."
out the part where I body slammed this kid into the...
Yeah, there's a pile of rocks.
Oh,
You
see,
missed
okay,
There's
yeah,
a
see.
detail. So
Yeah.
he threw this PVC pipe.
Yeah, so he threw this giant PVC pipe. So it's okay. There's more.
I'm
There's
pretty
more.
sure the kid
Yeah,
gets
I wasn't
up.
done after the PVC pipe.
No, the kid gets up and tries to like confront Jimmy for throwing the PVC pipe, and Jimmy grabs him by the like neck of his shirt, and then does like a 360 spin, and throws
This
him
kid's
into
legs fly out.
throws him into a pile of rocks, and
Oh my
that's when the
God.
kid decides that he's like, "I've had enough. I'm telling my dad," and he's bleeding in his elbows and shit, and like leaves.
He tells me, though, he's like, I don't know if you know this about me, but I'm a fucking karate. I do karate while he's whipping these. I was like,
Okay.
well, I'm a fucking street fighter. I was, I'm, what, how old?
We were probably 13.
Yeah, I was like,
y'all
I'm
were-
a fucking street fighter. I
y'all
don't
were
give a
big-
shit about no karate.
You were definitely
I was
bigger
like,
than
bring
him.
your karate. So I
You're
was
definitely bigger than him. Like, y'all are like 12, 13. And so they come to the door, and their dad's like, "Well, your kids apparently beat my kid up, and they're cussing at him and stuff." And my mom's like, "Micah, come to the door." So I come to the door, and they're asking him, like, or she's like, "Were you what happened?" They said you were cussing, and y'all fought him. And I was like, "Yeah, we fought him, but he was cussing at us, and he
whipped me with a switch."
He like pulled out a switch and hit me with it, and then he ran home and he grabbed his nunchucks and brought him out. And his dad immediately stops the conversation, and he looks at me and he's like, "Whoa! What did I tell you about the nunchucks?" And he looks at Mom and like, "I'm sorry," and he like literally grabs him, like, "Get in the car!"
You guys asked me again.
I don't even
And
remember.
we never saw him again.
I don't remember the part about him coming back to our house.
Yeah, dude, they came back.
I don't remember that at all.
Yeah.
I don't even think we were involved in that
Nah,
conversation.
we were
I think
already
it was
gone by
just
then.
you.
We were probably riding on with John,
Yeah, we probably were riding around the
Yeah,
neighborhood.
right around the
It was
neighborhood. Well,
getting into a lot
I'm
worse
fired
stuff
up.
than that.
What other kids want to get beat up
Taking
today?
taking a shit in some house that's not built yet. Something, who knows?
Dude, you go riding around with John, you're going to get in some shit. Bro.
Yeah, that's true.
All right, our last beer of the day is from Dogfish Head Brewery out of Delaware. This is, I feel like they're a pretty big name in the
They are.
craft brew scene. Probably one of the most
We've
unique.
had some big boys today.
Yeah, that's fine, because you got to have those. But these guys really know how to push the envelope on a lot of stuff. And we are drinking their Imperial IPA. This is what their site says. It says, what you have here is the only Imperial IPA in America inspired by a bowl of soup and a thrift store football game. Yes, and I, it's got a long description. I asked that you hang in on it because it's kind of neat when you read through it.
Okay, go ahead.
It says, back in the 90s, Sam was struck by a cooking show demo teaching viewers how to properly season soup. As it stewed and simmered, the chef added pepper in small but consistent doses, bringing through a unique, bold taste and savory notes. If it worked for soup, why not beer? It says, inspiration sparked, and Sam knew that Dogfish needed to bring this idea of continuous dosing to hop additions in the brew house. So, as it brews, they're adding more and more hops. 90-minute IPA. Yeah. There you go. Enter our thrift store electric football game. If rigged at just the right angle over the brew kettle and covered with hops instead of small dancing football players, the vibrating playing field would perfectly shake and the shimmy, the hops cascading down into the boiling wort at a consistent rate. One more thing. Hold on. Continual hopping provided a beautiful balance to our Imperial IPA, allowing us to add a foolhardy amount of hops throughout the boiling process, making the 90-minute crushingly bitter.
All right. You lost me early on.
So that's a lot. Jimmy obviously is not super
following.
Nah.
Well educated on the brewing process.
Right.
So they're talking a lot about brewing is essentially kind of like cooking the beer. So they're throwing their hops and seasonings and flavorings in
at certain times within the brew process.
I'm assuming 90 minutes.
Yep.
During that brewing process, which is pretty awesome.
Here's the too long didn't listen version. Okay, with rich pine and fruity citrus hop aromas and a strong malt backbone, 90-minute IPA created pungent, unapologetic flavor that led Esquire to call it perhaps the best IPA in America.
So that last part is actually probably I think the most important because it's talking about your flavor notes. This doesn't even taste like a normal IPA at all.
You're right.
I thought it was like an amber something. It did not. The fact that it's an IPA is kind of throwing me off. It doesn't taste like it's.
Are you mad
really,
at it?
No, not at all. I'm just surprised. It's really good. I actually enjoy it a lot. It's got it's very heavy body. Mm-hmm. Full flavored. Kind of how, ambers and brown ales have like a very heavy, full flavor to them. That's kind of what I'm getting out of the beer. Not getting a ton of hops. What's the IBUs on this?
90.
Seriously?
Dude, it's called They Know How to Freaking Make
Seriously?
Really
Like what?
Good beer. IBU, Jimmy, is the bitterness rating. So when you taste the beer, if it's like crazy, whatever, like bitter, that's what it is. Well, he's being a dick anyway.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just going to tell you. I like it.
No, I was
it
saying
tastes good.
I was calling him a dick.
Okay.
Yeah. It seems pretty strong, pretty stout. I like it though. It's a good beer. So that's all I know about it.
Would you taste that? Like somebody's like, yeah, it's an IPA. Because do you order IPA?
Well,
I don't usually order.
That one earlier.
I don't usually order a IPA.
No, but if no one told you what that was, would you be like? Would you think that was an awesome beer? And you'd be like, what is this? Or would you just be like, oh, it's super bitter and gross?
I would say this: if I'm sitting at the bar with Micah, Cody, whatever, and I order this and I drink it, I'd probably order another one.
Exactly.
Oh, that's a great answer.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, it's well, I mean, you had that IPA earlier before the show.
It was hot
all day,
though.
and it's hoppy. You were like, it was
hot. Like,
well,
y'all hadn't had
it was also warm.
Yeah,
but you were like, is that like the flavor I'm getting? Is that the hops? So normally, like an IPA with this sort of weight to it, you would taste way more of those hops, and you almost don't taste them at all, which is really strange.
Yeah, it's something else. I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
But
So here's some of their notes about it. They obviously give you a lot of information for you to take on.
Yeah.
The ABV is 9% that we've talked about already. The aroma is piney and citrus hop aromas. So when you smell it, you should have kind of a
I definitely get
earthy
the piney.
citrus smell. Grapefruit, brandied fruitcake, raisin, and citrus are the flavors you're getting there. So the fruitcake, I totally get. There's like a
I can get
bite
that.
to it for sure. But anyway, that's the full kind of.
This is crazy. You know what though? Like I know, like Esquire was like, "This is the best IPA in America." And I wouldn't say that because that's.
We've tried how many beers at this point? 76.
Yeah, this is the 76th beer that we've tried on the show.
by the way, I've drank way more than 76 since y'all started the show.
Hey,
But not
he
different.
wants to let the
We
world
had
know.
this conversation. He hasn't had 76 different beers.
Yeah,
Jimmy's had 76 of the same beer.
76
when I
Bud Lights.
belch this beer,
It's
it
good.
tastes.
Did you
like,
taste the
pretty
hops?
good? Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, good.
Pretty good.
Pretty good.
All right, our last segment, and this is going to be pure hell. Welcome to the final four right here. This is called What's That Smell? And I've acquired some things for you guys to smell, the both of you.
Micah, don't worry. I'm sure it's going to be awesome things. So
Yeah, I'm sure they'll be real.
They're going to be real cool.
tasty.
Don't worry, I've got a barf bag.
Yeah,
right
don't
here
worry.
in case-
Cody picked them out, so
Yeah.
it'll be fun.
Yeah.
I picked them out, and you're going to smell them, and then I want you to tell me what you're smelling. And because this could be a little graphic for listeners, and if you've made it this far, thanks for being one of the five. Anyway, one of the five that have committed to hearing the whole episode. We're going to, Micah didn't know this yet, but I'm going to put it on here. Hopefully censor Jimmy's gag reflex with some animal noises of some type to help with
do
how
that,
terrible
Micah?
this is.
You got that?
Yeah, okay.
Can you figure that out?
I mean,
A
I
duck,
don't got
a
it right
horse.
now, but I can make it.
Yeah.
I can make it work.
Cody
Because-
knows how to bring those out.
Yeah.
Yeah, because for those of you that don't know Jimmy,
Which
has-
is everyone.
which is every person, all five of you that are listening.
Well, 4. Jimmy's one of the 5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He has the worst gag reflex
Basically.
in the world, and I've made this man throw up many times from just talking about things smelling bad.
There's one thing I've
So-
never understood, though. Like,
What?
I've heard you laugh a million times.
Yeah.
There's no laugh like there is when
you throw
I'm
up?
vomiting.
Because I'm a sadist.
I mean,
I've
you've
never
heard
heard. Like, you're about to hear a new laugh from Cody here in just a second.
This is the same guy that came up with the weird.
I'm not
Is
excited
your mom
about.
giving your dad a BJ or whacking his teeth
Yeah.
joke? So don't
Yeah.
be too surprised.
I'm not excited about this segment, but you guys are fixing to hear a whole new level.
Whole new level of evil. Here we go. Okay. You're going to have to do pods because I got to get some of this ready.
Okay, that's fine because I need
Yeah.
to actually get pink eye for this fucking bandana.
I'm pretty pissed off
This
about this.
bandana smells like feet, man. Like straight up, it smells like old cheese.
Okay.
I'm pretty
okay.
pissed off.
Oh,
You getting pissed off already?
all right.
God,
What have you
yeah.
done
Hold
yet?
on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's already mad. All right.
I can't do this.
Okay, all right. So
I'm
here's,
already hit
here's how this is
record,
going to
it's
work,
happening.
all right? If you can guess the smell correctly.
I literally won't be able to smell anything but this bandana.
Hold on.
Apparently the bandanas
Stinks,
don't
dude.
smell
Let
good.
me tell the people something. If you hear this sound, that's my fucking puke bag.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
So
Okay.
Animal
Cody has
sounds.
blindfolded Jimmy and I, and Carrie, his wife, is handing out some items
Dishing out
for
some
us to
smells.
smell.
Mm-hmm.
And on top of that, the bandana I'm currently wearing over my eyes smells like feet and cheese.
I was not aware of the smell of the
Well,
bandana.
you should wash your bandanas because I'm going to have pink eye for about a week after this.
Okay.
You gotta have that in your sock drawer.
All right.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I don't know. The stupid dogs. Anyway, okay. So this is how it's going to work. If you get it right, okay, you get a point. If you get it wrong, you got to take a sip of the beer on the table. It's something fun. You know, it doesn't really matter. It's not a huge game.
Bite of it.
Carrie's going to
I
come
can't
around.
even see where my beer is,
A
so...
bite of it, my ass.
Yeah. All
Bite
right.
of your ass?
Ugh.
Nah, I'm not taking a bite of shit with a blindfold on. I'll tell you all
I
that.
hope you never
Blindfold
take a bite
off,
of
he
shit,
loves
ever.
eating shit.
No. Carrie, do not put any juices on any of the contestants because
Do
Jimmy
not
will throw
touch me,
hands.
Carrie.
He will start
Swear to
throwing
God,
hands.
you touch me.
Swear to God, he's already mad.
That's gonna be
Here
fun.
we
Nah,
go.
I'm already
Okay.
feeling my fucking gag reflex, dude. Like, don't fucking touch me, anybody. I got a blindfold on right now.
He's had
If
several
anybody's
beers.
wanting a picture painted, like, don't fucking, don't touch me.
Cody, if he,
'Cause I'm about to puke right
if he
now, and I
pukes
ain't
on
even
a mic,
smelled
you
nothing.
have to pay for the whole mic because this is your idea.
Okay, all
I haven't
right.
smelt anything, and I'm about to puke.
$178.
Here we go. Okay,
Because I know
let
this
Nacho in.
motherfucker over here to my right.
Hold on. Hit pause real fast. We gotta let Nacho in.
I literally can't, like,
just
I can barely
Okay,
see.
never mind. All right, you can edit
I'm
it.
making it work.
We got dogs all over the place.
First
so-
person touches me getting hit in the face.
My brothers are really, the prank situation for odor is a big deal for them. They love
Huge.
making stuff smell like shit or fish or the combination of the two.
Shitty fish.
Half of my life I just
Fish shit.
half of my life's just been smelling shit and fish.
Okay, while we're waiting, are we recording?
Yep, it's on.
Okay, while we're waiting, for the dogs to get fed so they stop making so much damn noise in my house.
What the fuck? They sound like they're fucking tap dancing.
Yeah, what's their nails on the hardwood, man? Anyway, there was a time where my dad was coming to pray with me. Okay, this is a little quick story. And I had been, like, fiddling with my balls as a little kid. You know, just like, oh, these are cool. And they had a certain smell to them, and I thought it was interesting. And so my dad finishes his prayer, and I'm like, hey, Dad, you want to smell something? He's like, what? I was like, smell this? And I put my finger up to his nose, and he literally beat the shit out of me.
No, dude, tell me what he said. I want to know what he said.
I don't even know what he said.
I'm sure he was like, I know exactly what that is.
Yeah, it was like the look in his eyes just registered, you just made me smell your balls.
That is the smell of a testicle.
Yeah, anyway, okay. So here we go. This is the first smell. We're going to start light, all right? All of these are food items, okay? So you're not smelling, dear God, Bindi. If you're not smelling
Fucking
anything that's
tap
like
dancing class going on.
yeah, you're not smelling anything that's like been processed, obviously, or anything of that nature. It's just, food, but they all have a weird smell. So here's the first smell. Ready?
Okay.
What do you mean ready? Is somebody putting something in my face?
Yep.
Like, Carrie, you might have to tap the man
What
to let
the
him know
fuck?
where you are.
Hold on.
Like tap him to let you know where you're at.
Just waft it. Give him a little breeze. Okay.
Am I supposed to be
I
smelling?
don't smell a lot of stuff.
Hold on. It's okay. Get in there. Give it a good whiff.
Something dripped on me.
It is cool. What is the first item?
Dude, I don't fucking know what this is.
All right. That didn't work like I
It
hoped.
didn't smell like much.
It was watermelon.
Oh, okay.
Ah,
Well,
okay.
no wonder. Watermelon.
Well, that was
have a ton
cool.
of
Yeah,
odor.
let's do that.
Okay, so I got your senses a little better. Here's
Watermelon don't smell like anything.
Here you go. Here's the next one.
Oh shit.
Hey guys, I'm just gonna jump in here for a minute for a little update. First of all, this whole segment was gross. Jimmy puked. I'll just walk you through it. We smelt broccoli. We smelt water chestnuts, which was kind of gross. And the one that really got Jimmy as he gagged throughout the whole bit with his sensitive nose was the potted meat. That was the one that made him puke in our bags that we had waiting on the side for him. So yeah, that's what happened. I'm not going to make you listen to it because it's absolutely disgusting. And this is a lesson for my brother Cody and coming up with content that has nothing to do with making our viewers or listeners vomit while they're listening to the show. So I do apologize to have back-to-back episodes of auditory nightmares. So hopefully in the future, we will not be doing things like this anymore. We'll try to find new ways to make you guys laugh without also making you sick. Another side update, just want to let you guys know, audio on this episode was a little crazy. I've actually been doing a little research about our microphones and some of our setups, and from here on out, we're probably going to have a lot better audio going forward. Thank you so much for sticking with us so far. I'm going to drop you back into the episode at the back end of the disgusting smell test that was going on. Hope you enjoy the rest of the episode. Thank you for listening so far, and we'll see you guys next time. I just want to apologize to the listeners
for this torturous experience.
Cody doesn't understand how auditory entertainment works.
I'm sorry. I mean, but I was blindfolded and they put some shit in my face. So.
Yeah. What was the? You wanted to take a moment now.
Here's your opportunity.
Here's your opportunity to say thanks for having you on.
I mean, I get it. It's summer. Everybody's vacationing. Ratings are down. You bring me on. Give the fucking people what they want. It's good.
Fair. I'm into it. My favorite beer of the day was definitely this 90-minute IPA. This thing is
I was going to go to the Sierra Nevada, and it's really hard because also I love the Beata strawberry, but it's like, it's it's a very specific type of beer, like the times that I drink it, you know. But no, this 90-minute IPA is fucking great.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
What
with you.
what was your favorite?
Like what was it called? The other one?
The
Sierra Nevada.
Sierra Vesa?
Sierra Vesa,
Vesa.
yeah.
Okay, it was good, but this last one was
All right.
really good.
Got them
There you
converted.
go.
IPA.
Yeah.
This has been the Beer Brothers. Good night.
Well,